Hello and welcome back to Hard West 2. I'm Shadow Coast and welcome to the channel. We are continuing our Nightmare campaign playthrough of Hard West 2. Let's see, where do we leave off? It's been a little while since I played. Not that long. Alright, we went to Zeke's trading post. We talked to Kala. I'm just making sure we have an extra dynamite. We have bandages. Okay, we're in good shape. Let's go take on some of these missions.
Yeah.
Let's speed it up a little bit. Bergson Ranch. Let's see what they have for sale. It's a small and cozy ranch ran by trappers named Bergson. A big man. Talk to Bergson. Small talk. Anything you'd like to share about the region? We've had wanted killers on the loose, aggressive natives prowling the wild and avalanches rendering the trains useless. At least the weather is changing again. Here's the hope this crazy winter will finally pass. It will, thanks to our efforts. Let's see here. Wild Buffalo Rifle 8. Gunstock Club. Enemies dazed. The character can't use a weapon and their field of view shrinks. That's almost better than bleed. You have a rope. We're gonna always purchase these items because you never know when they're gonna come in handy. Alright, I'm trying to organize it, but that doesn't really work. Tonk deliver. Bloodlust character gains 25 bonus to their bullseye chance. Ooh. Ooh. We're gonna hold off for now, but we're gonna keep an eye on that. Alright, so let's go ahead and track down the lost refugees. Well, we'll see.
I always pictured hell as a whole lot warmer.
Refugee Tracks. So we're gonna track down refugees.
This is where the refugees split into two groups. Half of them pressed on to Zeke's trading post. The other half turned back to Kala. Keep your eyes open. We need to find more tracks of the lost ones.
Alright, what do we have here? Old silver mine. It was an old silver mine. We're gonna use our pickaxe. Always be carrying a pickaxe. The mine proved to be wasted time. Oh, we gained our pickaxe back. Whew. Alright, wasted time. Refugee tracks. Looks like we found some of the lost refugees, corpses of the elderly and children. They must have lost their way in the blizzard. Let's hope at least some of them survive somewhere in the wild. We have to keep looking.
Where the hell are we?
Lumber mill. Alright, we're going to prioritize the refugee tracks. They might be lost. The remnants of a campfire probably belong to our missing refugees. The track leads toward the cave over there. But what's that among the ash? Human femur, all charred and with teeth marks over it? I got a bad feeling about this. It was more a deep crevice than actual cave. We called, but no one answered. If any of the lost refugees ventured here, they would have surely fallen down into it, tipping out on the ice-covered rocks. Deer is ally. Hold on. Before we use our rope, let me take a look. Let's go see if we can get him ally to save using the rope. And seeming dead and frozen, lumber mill stood upon a nearby hill. We didn't notice any movement. We entered the main building and came upon a place of a massacre. I've seen some grisly sights during the war, but this was inhuman. Whole crew eviscerated. Whole except one man. He was still alive but wounded and half frozen. Alright, we're gonna do bandages and whiskey. Yeah, we're gonna get Wonderful Tonic, which is a consumable, patching up 3. This character heals 4 HP at the beginning of the following turns. Hit points plus 4. Alright. Alright, we use our own duty supplies to stabilize him and warm him up. Thank you. I thought I was a goner, but by Jove, it was terrifying. We heard a howl, an inhuman howl, and then they were inside. Huge beasts, all claws and teeth. Just look what they'd done to my friends. I was hoping he was mad. The idea of such beasts prowling the snow-covered landscape chilled me worse than the wind. At least the grateful lad pointed us to some drugstore in the office. We left him assured he'll be able to return to his family by himself. Alright, so patching up, I think, is good. Yeah, I think give it to you.
Yeah.
Kalakala military camp. We'll use our rope. You can trust me, I know my knot, so who wants to go first? At the bottom of the rocky crevice, there was a single young man alive but barely. He had frostbitten fingers and ears. Once he was warmed up, he woke, thinking with a thin voice. For some reason, laughing deer seemed tense around the survivor.
It is obvious that he only survived because he ate the flesh of his fallen comrades. Such an act will surely make him turn into a Wendigo, a carnivorous demon.
This is not our decision. We do not know if the curse would work on a settler. Let's bring him back to his people. Let them deal with him. We're gonna kill him and get our loyalty.
You might learn something from me in the end.
However, saying when at Zeke's trading post, do a quick deer, then we'll bring the bad news to his family. Alright. We're gonna head back.
In that direction.
Let's go turn this
really
in.
dressed for this.
We approached a group of trouble refugees right outside the trading post. Settler refugees, nobody survived. Snakeskin boots, speed +2. We found the tracks campsite, but all it led us to were corpses. I'm sorry, they're all dead, killed by hunger, cold, and desperation. The refugees were really shocked about the revelation. They lived in hard west long enough to not expect much hope in life. Alright, let's talk about Zeke. Trade. Do we have a Hawkeye rifle? 1 to 18. Oh, Hawkeye can trick shot. Well, Wild Buffalo can just shoot. So this is a nice addition. Didn't think about that. Something to think about. Let's take a quick look. Where are we? Okay. Alright, I thought we were gonna get some action going here. We're gonna give you a speed boost. We're gonna swap out everything once we figure things out. This is a side mission, so we're gonna take on the Emissary too. A group of soldiers set up camp nearby. I remember the war good enough to recognize the negligence when I see it. The camp was dirty, poor, and the number of soldiers too low to maintain it.
Nothing like the army life, eh, boys?
Soldiers were wary as they saw us approach, but seemed to quickly understand that in their shape it would be unwise to antagonize us. In the end, they let us in, as long as 2 of them accompanied us with rifles at the ready. Apparently, they answered to one Lieutenant Drake. Also, they mentioned a quartermaster who could use our help regarding his dwindling the supplies. Alright. When we entered with the quartermaster's tent, we were welcomed by empty shelves and crates full of potatoes. Let's trade. What do you have? Bleeding, so we already have that. Widowmaker 5. Yeah. Buffalo rifle. Ooh, nail bomb. Inflicts bleeding. Dynamite 10. Huh. Don't mind if I do. Sounds compelling. Ask about dwindling supplies. The quartermaster was running out of supplies for the soldiers and would reward us for bringing him any provisions. Did we just... We'll use our last provisions. The quartermaster was so moved by our generosity, he allowed us to pick merchandise from his special inventory. Oh my goodness. What is this? Wow. Desert Ranger 6. Sawn-off shotgun. Holy smokes. Yoink. Yoink. This one, chain rifle 2. A weird prototype of a rifle that is outfitted with a rotating cartridge. 18. CTHE buff, minus 25% chance hit when using the weapon. Visit the commander. Lieutenant Drake was tall, serious, somewhat melancholic man, but he had a spark of intelligence in his weary eyes. Ask what they were doing here. Why are you here, Lieutenant? I can see this winter is bad for your people. We're hunting a dangerous group of natives. They call themselves shadow dancers or something of that ilk. But when this cursed winter kept getting worse, we were forced to entrench ourselves here. Worst thing is that we lost most of our horses in those damn blizzards. We were hoping to buy at least a dozen from the local rancher, but cannot spare even one man to go and settle the deal. Do this for me and I'll make it worth your time. Agree to see the rancher. Alright, ask about the natives'
A group of
emissary.
friendly natives from the south sent one of their own to parley with you. Have you seen anyone like that?
We got one if that's what you're asking. He was observing our camp. You do understand our situation. We must be careful. Every native seen might be a shadow dance spy. You can go see him in the makeshift prison. My men roughed him up, but he's still in one piece. We'll let him go once we learn about the shadow dance camp's location. Okay. Sorry, I think I have to leave. Visit the jail. The emissary was just a teen boy. He sat in the flimsy cage guarded by 2 board soldiers, standing feet tied. At least they fed the boy from time to time. Cla'lish spoke to the boy, and as soon as he mentioned his home, the boy's face brightened. He swore he knew nothing of the shadow dance. I see 2 options here, Jin. Either we free him ourselves using some trick, or we look for the shadow dancer's camp ourselves and trade the information for his life. Alright. Flynn is not ally yet. Man, we have...
Shield your eyes so the snow don't blind you.
We're gonna find the shadow dance camp. Approach the fishers' camp. Oh, they're having a really good day, I see. The merry company welcomed us warily but warmly. After a while, we were handed some rods and encouraged to try to catch something ourselves. We agreed and joined them, but cla'lish was the only one who managed to catch anything. Just as you're putting out another beautiful lake trout, she was pulling out another beautiful lake trout. One of the men slipped and fell headfirst into the frigid water. Jump into the water. Ask Lone Deer for help. Deer, you're the best swimmer here. Come on, help the man. Fine, but you owe me, Carter. Thanks to our quick reaction, we managed to save the poor fool. His friends rewarded us with food and some booze. We left after. Alright, we got some provisions back.
Alright, let's look over there. Yeah.
Alright.
It's freezing out here.
Keller's farm. Alright, talk with Keller. How can we help? Chat with Keller. How's life in Oregon, Mr. Keller? Oh, it's hard life. Friends here in the north, everything wants to kill you. Alright. We know what we're saving for. 280. Oh, these, like, nail bombs are kind of popular.
Where does the path lead?
Pine Falls.
Let's have a swig of something warm.
We have a lot going on here. We're gonna stay on side mission here. It was a rather small, secluded ranch, ran only by 1 man, but he was good at his job. He managed to keep his horses healthy. Alright, enter the ranch. What are you looking for in that damn weather? Explain to Lieutenant Steele to the rancher. So they need horses, and what do I care? My daughter is sick, and even all of their so-called military exchange bills won't buy the medicine I need. Help her or get lost before I grab my gun. Treat the rancher's daughter. We don't have Lazarus. We're far off. Alright, wonderful tonic. Here you go. You're in luck. We're carrying something that could help. God bless you, and I think I was ready to shoot you on sight. Give me these damn military bills. I'll legally trade a dozen of my horses for the life of my girl. Tell the lieutenant you have a deal.
Need to keep moving your toes, even as we ride.
Enter the farm.
You don't get it. These are not simple, hardened farmers with...
Alright.
Where did all this snow come from?
Find the native ruins. Approach the ruins. Search the bodies. Alright. Flynn, partner, ask Flynn to sense what happened here. Alright, maybe we come back later. A lucky find. We have Widowmaker.
Freeze my ass off out of state in Chicago.
This might just be like a...
It's freezing out here.
Alright.
Where
Spirit
does
Totem.
the path lead?
The woods were dark and thick here. We could all feel a powerful presence lingering there. If not for the things that we've survived lately, I'd probably shit myself. Or maybe it was the fact that I had no soul that made me feel braver. Flynn took a few steps forward, afraid and angry at the same time. Dangerous mixture when it comes to that girl.
We're here. Lalana sent us. So show yourself. I'm waiting.
Spirit Bear. I heard stories about him. Never met him in person, though. This is an exceptional thing, Flynn. Do not waste it.
Suddenly there was a warm wind and a rustle of branches. Shadows seemed to elongate the nook we stood on, drowned in mournful darkness. And in that darkness, there he was, huge, majestic, scary as shit. And he spoke in English. I kid you not.
I know of you, God, and of your enemies and your allies, and all the paths that lay before you.
That is terrifying. You know about Mammon? You mean you know about Mammon and his ghost train?
I know that Utena has awoken, and is rampaging through these lands, sowing chaos and leaving death in its wake. Know this, I want him gone, and I will aid you in finding him.
Who are you? You must forgive me, I've already stepped into too much weird shit lately.
I am one of the many. I tend to things that have spirits lingering in them. I guide. I grant power. This must suffice.
How can we find Mammon? Well, Lynette said you could help our Flynn to find some kind of gateway to hell. We call it Hellgate Station, is that right?
Lanaet spoke true. I can feel tremendous spiritual power in the one you call Flynn. And I can help her unlock it. You, little cub, will have to unravel the cocoon of fear you've been wrapped in since the day you were born.
No! No way! This little piece of witchcraft I've used to survive is enough. I never wanted this, and I definitely don't want this now.
Come on now, Bear. You can't expect this child to.
No one asked you, lady. I can tell him to fuck off all by my lonesome.
Alright, I'm gonna side with Flynn.
Thanks for standing up for me back there.
Alright, I know you can do this, and the spirit thinks so too, right?
This is the only way you'll ever be able to find him and face him with a hope for survival.
Alright, this is the way.
This is the good way. This is the way, and no other will ever be offered to you.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I guess we can't just use a compass?
Take these herbs. Once you are ready, throw them into a fire burning on sacred ground. Inhale the smoke. This will transport you and 3 others to the spirit world, where you will face your fears.
Alright, thanks for the help.
We'll meet again, Shadowless. Go. Face your fears, young Flynn. I'll be with you.
We're not gonna do that yet.
When will we finally camp?
We're gonna go because we need to heal.
I think
I don't have 20. We don't have 20 bucks to heal yet. Alright, visit the commander. Lieutenant Drake, alright, report about the horses. We saw the deal on the ranchers. You'll get your horse soon. Now about that reward. Splendid. As promised, here's an exceptional piece of weaponry. It belonged to our captain for the damn cold took him, or I could give you 80 bucks instead. Desert Ranger. That's a beautiful piece of iron. Visit the jail.
Remember that time I busted you out of the Mornwood prison, Jim?
I wish I could see Lieutenant Drake's face next morning when his men reported him that his valuable prisoner was gone with a lone, bound, and gagged soldier in his place. It would be best to avoid the camp for some time, not like we had anything to do with this baffling escape, of course. The boy was free, and we were ready to return to Lynette's village to report the happy ending. Alright, we're just...
Winters here can be harsh, but this one...
Fat loot. Desert Ranger. Wait. What? Oh, we have 2 of them. Woo! I almost freaked out there. I was like...
moving your toes, even as we ride.
So having 2 6 is good. Talk with the natives. Alright. Jawbone Club. 3 crippled. The character cannot move. Alright, we managed to feed the boy. Alright. Great. Now, we're going to...
pictured hell is a whole lot warmer.
Let's see here. We're kind of at 20 minutes. I'm ideally keeping these at half an hour. I think what we're going to want to do here is we're going to camp and heal, and then in the next one we're going to head to the Spirit Totem. So we're going to talk with Lazarus, ask about his past. Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. We'll do that later. We actually might... You saved my ass, thank you. Alright. Looked at me as if she knew, but how could she? You don't look so good, Jin. Listen, I know you like to keep your cards close to your chest, but this thing Maman did to you and Clive, it was serious. We need to talk about it. That's my business, kid.
You really are something else, Jin. You're so goddamn blind to everything that's not under your control that you can't see shit. Look behind you, asshole. You're casting no shadow.
Oh, man. The bear did say we were shadowless. She stoked the fire and the flames grew better for a moment. I turned to look behind me and it took a moment before it hit me. She was right. There was nothing where my shadow should have been.
No one cares if you believe in a soul or not. The name doesn't matter. It's not just you. I feel strange too. I still have a shadow, but it's looking damn ragged. Whatever Mammon did to us in the ghost train, he hurt all of us. But you and Kestrel, you got the worst of it. When it comes to shadows, you lost it all.
Oh, jeez. Alright. So, we will maybe run through these in separate videos. Thanks for the talk. We're going to take a rest, heal all. Alright. We're going to break camp and we're in good shape. So we're going to take on the Spirit Totem mission next. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this playthrough, please be sure to drop a thumbs up and comment. Your support means a lot. It keeps me going. Thank you so much for watching and hope to see you future videos. Shadow Coast out.